Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Wish you all a very happy new year. Welcome to Introduction to Java Programming. In this video, we are going to see what are Java strings. What is a string in Java? String is a class that is built into the java.lang package. String literals are a means of expressing text type of data in Java. A string variable contains a collection of characters surrounded by double quotes. They start with double quotation mark and then contain zero or more characters, including Unicode characters, and end with double quotation marks. So this would be a string in Java. This is the string variable hello world, which is enclosed within double quotes. In string literals, the backslash character helps incorporate special characters into the line of text. These are the escape sequences which we have gone over in the previous video. Examples including /n for new line, /t for tab, etc. So what are primitive data types? What is the data type of a string? So we have seen primitive data types. Integer, double, boolean are all primitive data types, but string is not a primitive data type. Since string is a class in java.lang package, it's a reference data type that is used to store one or more characters. You can create a string variable directly like you create any other variable. String example 1 equal to my string. So here we also create a primitive uh, um, variable of a primitive data type using the same way, but for a primitive data type, if you notice, it will be a lowercase. It starts with lowercase, like for int, it starts with lowercase, whereas since string is a class, it starts with an uppercase. The other way to create a string variable is by instantiating the string class using the new operator. So string example 2 equal to new string my string. So this how to instantiate an object of a class, we will go over that when we learn about class. Now let's see what are immutable objects. Immutable objects are objects which once declared elements can't be modified after it. String objects are immutable. They cannot be modified once created. Hence, when a string object is modified, it is actually creating a new string object. Hence, to save changes to the string, we must assign it to that new string object. So let's see that in the example. So this is a string immutable example. So here we have a text which has leading spaces and then it says quote from. So here we are trimming the text and then concatenating with another word. But when we do this, it creates a new string object. So now here we are uh, asking to print text. Text is still um, pointing to this object which is not changed. So this is a new object. So next what we are doing is we are assigning that new string object that is created to this variable and then we are going to print it. So let's see what happens here. So first time when we print, it's still the same string object. Now we are assigning the string object to text. So in that case, in only that time it's going to print code from scratch, which is the latest created new new string. So this what happens is first it appends the string scratch to code from. So it has trimmed, and then you see code from scratch. So even though string object is immutable, its reference variable is not. So when the above statement is executed, so when this is executed, what happens is, so the new object code from scratch is created. Since strings are immutable, the VM cannot assign it directly to the string. So it creates a new string object, and then when we assign that object to text, that's when we get this code from scratch. So Now let's go over the different methods that are provided for string. So there are many methods for string. We will go over few methods in this video. So here we have, so we can go over some of the methods in this video and the rest in the next video. So we have concatenation, comparing strings, splitting a string, substrings, string cases, length of a string, finding a character in string. So let's go look into the first method, which is the concatenation. So Java provides special support for the concatenation of multiple strings. Concatenation is referred to as the joining of two or more strings. So this is done by using the plus operator, or we can use the concat method. So the plus operators can be used between strings to combine them. So what happens here, we have given hello Java. So we are using the plus operator and we are giving the concat. So in both cases, it's going to concatenate these two strings and it is going to give us hello Java. So now let's see an example in Eclipse. So here we are using both plus and concat, and then we are also trying to concatenate an integer to the string. Let's see how it works. So here we have declared two variable, string variable 1 and 2, which holds hello and world. And then we also have a number variable which is assigned to 10. So first we are concatenating two strings using plus, and then we are concatenating using the concat method. Next, we are concatenating a number and string. Then we are first concatenating a string and then adding, the concatenating number to it. And similarly, we are concatenating integers to strings. So now let's see this example. So first, string plus string. So that's going to, we have concatenated using plus and concat. So that's giving hello world. And then we are adding the string to the number. So that is hello 10. Then we are adding string to the number. So when we are adding hello world, hello plus world, it automatically becomes a string literal. So after whatever you add, it does a string concatenation. So it considers this number as a string when we are adding here. So hello world plus another string 10, another string 10. So in the last one, initially we are adding a number plus number. So that time it's an integer. So 10 plus 10 is an integer. Once we add string to that, it automatically becomes a string literal. So here if we see number plus number, so these two will be integer, these two will be considered as string, because once you add a string, it automatically becomes a string literal, and following concatenation are all considered as string. So here we have 20 hello world 10 10. So this is how the concatenation works. Now let's see the next example. Comparing strings. So the string class has an inbuilt function called equals for this operation. The method returns true if the two strings are identical and false if they are not. So the function is case sensitive. So here we have two strings which have the um, same name, and then we have a different name. So when we are comparing the first two, it returns true. When we are comparing the first and the third, it returns false. Let's see that in the Eclipse. So here we have hello world, hello, hello. So here this is, when we compare these two, it is false. When we compare these two, since it's a lowercase, since it's case sensitive, it will return false. When we compare these two, it will be true. So let's run this. So that's how it works. So the first one will return false, the second comparison returns false, and the third one returns true. So now let's see the next example the split method in for string. So this allows the programmer to split the string on the basis of a regular expression. This, in simple terms, means that the string will be split on a particular pattern that we can give to the split function built into the string class. The function will return a string array with elements separated on the basis of the expression given. Let's see how it works in the code snippet here. So we can look into the arrays. Once we understand arrays, we can work these example in Eclipse. For now, we can just see that how split is used. So we have hello world and we have comma as the characters. We are using split here with the expression of comma. So that splits this into two, hello and world, and that is stored in the string array. So that's the end of this video. So in this video, we saw what's a string, how strings are immutable, and then we saw some of the methods of string, and we will look into more methods that are provided in string in the next video. Hope you like this video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye.